Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope all of you guys are good today. Now, I thought I could come on here for maybe half an hour for a little bit today, as Arsenal have drawn with Nottingham Forest. I've got so much to say, guys. I know you guys, I'm sure, will have a lot to say. So I thought we'll get into this and have a chat with you guys today. I mean, Man City dropped points today, and I was not expecting that at all. And that. If I was a player, that would be a huge confidence booster because you've got a chance now to go 9 points clear. And I just feel so disappointed that we never really shown any energy, any sort of enthusiasm on that pitch. I just don't think that. I think we had enough chances to win, but I just don't think we showed enough today. I got to credit to Forest. I thought defensively were good, but I just feel so disappointed again because we had a chance against Liverpool and we drew, so fair enough. And now we had another chance today and we weren't able to do it. So I feel so good, guys. I'm not even going to lie. I do feel really annoyed with the performance today. Arteta did make some changes in this game, and if it'd been honest, I would have stuck with Saka and Trossard. I think Martinelli can be good, but I think he was really poor in that first half. I think Madueke didn't do too much as well. But Madueke is a great player, but I think Saka's more likely to score in that game, and I would have brought Saka on earlier. Now Eze as well. Why is Eze coming on so late? It's generally so baffling. Like I don't understand these decisions from Arteta. I don't know why he's bring. Like don't get me wrong, Mourinho is a decent player. I'm not taking that away from him, but I don't know why Mourinho came on in the minutes that he did. He shouldn't be playing that long. Eze should be getting a chance because Odegaard didn't really do much today, for being brutally honest with you guys. So I feel really disappointed. I feel really let down today. Again, we're 7 points, so it's not the end of the world, but it's just so disappointing. Um, so yeah, I'm just really gutted. I'm not gonna lie, I do feel quite deflated. But obviously, big up to chat. I will go through any questions you guys have for me today. Probably won't be on here for ages because I do feel a bit poorly at the moment, but did want to chat with you guys. Big up Daniel. Madueke 0 goals, 0 assists in the Premier League. Arteta playing you are double points ahead. I wouldn't have played Madueke today. I don't really know why he certainly did that in a game like this. I would have played Saka. Saka is someone who's able to create better chances, but yeah, I just feel good, guys. Yeah, it wasn't a great performance, was it? Big up Harry. Yeah, the performance today, it was just very lackluster. I mean, if I'm a player, right, and I see that Man City have dropped points today, I would have so much energy, so much enthusiasm going into this game, and we just didn't have that at all. I don't think there was any sort of urgency from this team at all, and that's what's really disappointing as well. And I just don't get why there wasn't that urgency in this team. And I do really think Eze should be starting in these games because Eze is so good. Eze isn't coming on for long enough. He can't get a lot of chances really in 10 minutes. You've got to bring Eze on a lot sooner. So Arteta's got to manage these minutes much better than what he is doing, which is a big concern for me. So yeah, I just feel like Arteta's decisions making could have been better today as well. We just weren't hungry for it. Yeah, we didn't. You're right though. We didn't show any sort of hunger, any sort of fight at all, did we? I mean, not Forest were great defensively, but we had so many chances in that game. Like the first half, Martinelli had a chance where he should have scored from. But we've had so many of these chances in this game, and like how many chances are you gonna get? You're not really gonna get a lot of chances. So yeah, I just feel gutted, guys. I just feel like again it's a missed opportunity that we've not been able to do well in, and it's so frustrating as well. I mean, a Villa will probably overtake Man City. Man City just aren't great at the moment. Let me just have a look at the table while I'm chatting with you guys. So obviously Aston Villa, yeah, that's the problem now, is that if Aston Villa win tomorrow, I think they play tomorrow, they'll be on 46 points, so there'll be a 4-point gap. And it's just, I just feel like we're being too relaxed about everything. We need to wake up and realise that we've got a league title to win, and it's gonna, we need to make the most of these opportunities that we get given. And I just feel like we aren't doing that right now, which is so frustrating. So I hope we can sort of fix this. But I'm a little bit concerned. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Aston Villa win, so we get a 4-point clear and they have a chance to catch up. You know what, if Aston Villa won the league, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it? Honestly. We just have to hope they don't win tomorrow because we do need a little bit more of a gap. 4 points isn't a lot. So yeah, I mean, it's just annoying. Again, we've had a chance today. We've not really made the most of it. I don't think we did enough, really. We had a few chances, it felt a bit like today wasn't our day. I think it was a mixture of we lacked the urgency, but again, it just felt like it wasn't our day. But so disappointed again with that today, because to go 9 points clear right now would have felt amazing. And now we've not done it again. It is so frustrating. I'm glad Man City dropped points because they would have closed that gap. So thank you, obviously, to United, but it's not good enough really from us today at all. So hopefully we will be doing better in the future. But again, not really happy about how it's gone today for us. We just have to have more urgency about us. And yeah, I just feel like again we're not learning from our mistakes. Like we could have been 12 points clear at this point, and we're only on 7 points clear. So we do have to be careful that we don't drop more points. Let me know, guys. Obviously, big up to the chat as well. Let me know what you made of the performance today. Like I said, not the most of inspiring of performances. I think we can all say that wasn't really a game that gets you off your seat. I don't think we did particularly great today. A new question, really. I mean, I spoke about this, but I don't know why Eze isn't coming on sooner. I think Odegaard, if I'm being honest, hasn't done much lately. I do think that Arteta needs to be ruthless. I just don't know if he has in him to be this ruthless. But he's got to be at this level. You have to be absolutely ruthless. I don't think that he's showing those signs right now. So yeah, I would make some changes, definitely. I think you've got to make some big changes going into our next games. But yeah, God, it is what it is. I'm going to obviously do some player ratings, guys. Big up to the chat as well. Make sure you guys are liking, subscribing if you haven't already. I'll be on here for half an hour today, so drop in your thoughts on the game, drop in any questions you guys have for me. And I'm going to get straight into it now. David Raya, let's talk about David Raya, because I don't think he had an awful lot to do, if I'm being honest with you guys. I do think what he did, he held the ball quite comfortably. So there's definitely good things to take away from his performances. I did think that his goal kicks could have been a bit better, but I thought he was pretty decent today. I thought it's not his best performance, like I said. I'd probably give David Raya a 6 today. Again, I don't think he had a lot to do, so I can't really give him like a real high score, but I think he was definitely better than average. Obviously Ben White played today. Obviously we are quite short at the moment with our options, but yeah, I think Ben White was probably a 6 today. I think he had a lot of work to do for sure, but I think he did okay. Struggled at times, but again, he's done very well to step in. So I'd probably give him a 6 today. Now Saliba, I'd probably give Saliba a 7.5. I think that he was pretty, a standard Saliba performance. I thought he was pretty good. I think him and Gabriel probably were the same. I thought they both did their jobs right and dealt with everything as good as they could. Again, we're not happy with the performance, but we have got a clean sheet, so that is another thing, to mention as well. So obviously good for that defensive side of our game as well, but again, not really good enough, is it? Timber, I think we know Timber on the left isn't his best position, but we're having to play him right now because we just don't have anyone else. I think he struggled a little bit, if I'm being honest. I'll probably give him a 5, but again, I'm not surprised he's struggling because the left back position isn't his position. And it's only natural for him to struggle, really, because it's not a position that he probably feels comfortable with. He's obviously much better on the right. So I hope he can sort of start to improve. But again, not a position that he probably feels too comfortable with. He did get a yellow card quite early in the game, which I noticed. I felt for me that I was worried Arteta might have to take him off. I was worried that he would have to come off, but he obviously did the game really well. He was quite resilient. I never got another card, but again, not his best performance, but I do get him on the left isn't particularly his best position. Now let's go into the midfield. Declan Rice, again, I think with Declan Rice you can see that he puts in a really good shift. I think we know that his delivery with free kicks, with corners, always incredible. And if I'm being honest, like I don't feel like he did much wrong today. With Declan Rice, you know, we should have really scored from some of the set pieces. So a lot of it is really on the players for not really, you know, heading it in the net or doing the right thing. So I think Declan Rice does deserve credit today. Again, he's a player that you can rely on who can always put in a really good shift. But yeah, I give him a 7. Say I think he had a really good performance. I think it's nice to have a player, especially in midfield, that you can rely on, that you can week in, week out will give, you know, a 7 to an 8 out of 10 performance. So Declan Rice was good. I think Mendy was good. Maybe not as good as Declan Rice. I don't think he was as effective, but again, thought he was pretty good. I think him and Mendy, Declan Rice and Mendy have done a really good, built a really good partnership together. So probably give him a 6. Obviously, big up to chat. Let me just go through your comments now. Big up to Kieran, good to see you here. 2 disgraceful league games in a row, 4 points dropped now, but still 7 points ahead of Man City. We should have stepped our team, the top team tonight, and rested our players against Inter. I think we all know the game against Inter, it doesn't matter as much because we're top of the league, so I don't know why we've rested our players. I would have, like I said to you guys, I would have liked to have seen Saka start and Trossard start, but Arteta didn't go for that, and it is so disappointing that he didn't go strong as he possibly could. I know we have a lot of fixtures at the moment, but that is football for you, and we just have to adapt to that. So I don't think Arteta maybe realised what a big of a game this was today. Big up to Jim, good to see you here. Big up to Ian, big up to Josh, who says Ian Wright said earlier last season the players want to win but don't know what it takes. That is a good point, because the players don't know what it takes to win the league. They want to win the league, like you said, as Ian Wright said, and they do want to do that. But again, it's just like so frustrating, isn't it? Because, and don't get me wrong, right now we're 7 points ahead, and that is great. But we've had so many chances this season to go. You know, we could have gone 12 points ahead. If we'd beaten Liverpool and if we'd beaten Forest today, we could have gone 12 points ahead. And again, it does feel like a missed opportunity, and I can't tell you how frustrated it is. It really is. I just wish we would just know how important these games are, because the urgency from the team today didn't seem that big, if I'm being honest. If we lose against Inter, it does not matter, as we have the bottom team at home the following week. Exactly, I don't know why we're resting in these games. The Inter game doesn't matter, really. So if I don't watch men's football exactly because of days like today, for whatever reason, I thought to myself, yeah, I bet you regret watching that. This is too much for me. I'll see you, mate. Eve, yeah. Do you know what? I don't know if we're gonna. I do think we're in a good place. Like, I can't imagine us bottling it, but again, Villa could push us and they could overtake us. You just don't know what's gonna happen. I can never confidently say here we're gonna win the league, because we just don't know what is around the corner. Let me just go through. Yeah, so Odegaard. Let me talk about Odegaard. Odegaard today, again, I just don't think he did much to really change the game. Or I think in a position where Odegaard is, you need someone like him to create chances, to step up and bring a bit of life to the game. And again, he didn't do that for me. So I feel like that was so disappointing that he never really did much. I think Eze should have definitely. If I was Arteta, I would have brought Eze on at the start of the second half. I'd have been ruthless. You've got to be ruthless. I know Odegaard's our captain, but it doesn't matter. The play's not good enough. You do have to take them off at some point. Yes, I am ill, but I'm trying to power through. Yeah, I just want to come on here to chat with you guys. I know I've not done a live in a few days, but I've got the cold again. But hopefully I'll be better soon. Thank you, Josh. Big up to yourself. Good to see you in the chat. Hard luck. I know we wanted 3 points, but let's get over this draw game and move forward. We need to take these chances and stop relying on referees. Yeah, it did feel like, I do agree with what you say, it did feel like towards the end, I felt like that penalty was the only chance of us to win that game. And we had chances, don't get me wrong. We've had a few chances. I think you got to credit to Nottingham Forest, they defended well, but we do have to do better. The one chance for me that really has irritated me is that Martinelli chance that first half. I don't know if you guys remember it, but how did he miss that? I just don't get how he could miss that. It was a perfect chance for him to score and he completely missed it. I just don't get how that's possible. Big up to Chris. Missed opportunity, in my opinion. All of a sudden, Villa could be fall behind. Exactly, it's a missed opportunity again. Villa could catch us up. I predicted both Arsenal and City drop points due to Arsenal's record at City and United only turn up. Yeah, that's so true. United only turn up when they. I think in the derby games, I do think that Man United do turn up, which is funny, isn't it? It's kind of crazy. But I'm not surprised really. Yeah, we don't have a great record at Forest. It's always sorry, it's always a tough place for us to go to. But yeah, not surprised at all. Let me go into the rest of the player ratings. Obviously, if you guys have got any questions, I will power through. I'll probably end this in about 15 minutes. But yeah, so if you guys got any questions, do drop them in. I'm going to do the rest of the player ratings. So to speak about Odegaard, didn't give Odegaard a 5 today. The attack, probably. I promise your attack was the biggest issue today, and let me go with Madueke. I think Madueke was definitely the best of the attack from the players that started. Madueke does bring the energy. He does put good runs in the box. He does put crosses in the box, but again, no one's really there. I feel like he could release the ball a bit quicker, but I wouldn't say he was bad. It would have been nice for him to shoot a bit more, a little bit in the game. Probably give him a 6. Like he wasn't bad at all. I think probably prefer Saka to play, if I'm being honest, to bring Madueke on, but he wasn't awful. Probably the best out of our attackers today. To be fair, Villa will fall away. It's between us. I hope so. I hope Villa do fall away. Gyökeres today. Gyökeres had a really good run, and I feel like he definitely is improving with his confidence. Like I do feel like he seems to me like he is much more confident, and that is obviously great to see. Obviously Forest defended that well. I don't think he had a lot of chances other than that. I feel like he needs to control the ball a bit better, but I wouldn't say he was bad today. I would want to have seen him a little bit more in the game for sure. But when I give him a 5, I think he was okay. Like I'm not going to sit and say he was bad, but he could have controlled the ball a bit better and done a bit better in that sense. Martinelli, I probably give him a 5. 4 to a 5 for Martinelli, I think. He had a great chance, which I told you guys about. I just don't think he did enough today. I think he had that chance where he should have finished that, and that's why I'm so frustrated with him, because if he scores that, we win the game ultimately. So yeah, probably give him a 5 today. So we did also see some players come on. Obviously Trossard, Marino, Saka. So Trossard, I mean, Trossard, I can't remember what minute Trossard came on, but I'd probably give him a 5. I don't think he did too much. I don't think Marino should have come on, if I'm being honest with you guys. I would have taken Odegaard off and brought Eze on, but Marino wasn't too bad. He was okay. Saka, again, gives you that sort of feeling that he's probably going to score in a game like this. I would have started Saka today. If you wanted to rest Saka, the game against Inter is literally the perfect chance to give Saka a rest, and that's what's so infuriating that we didn't do that. I thought Saka is always a threat in this team, and I thought it would have been nice for him to have started today. Probably give him a 7. I don't think Jesus for me did too much today, if I'm being honest with you guys. I felt like he definitely brings you the energy, but I don't think he did too much. So I'll probably give him a 5. Can't give him too much of a high rating in this one. Because yeah, it wasn't particularly a great performance. I was actually surprised he came on. I was thinking that Gyökeres would have stayed for a little bit longer. But yeah, I think Arteta probably wants to rotate a little bit of these players. So we've got games coming up. I mean, the Inter one for me isn't that important. It doesn't particularly matter for me. If we lose against Inter, it isn't the end of the world really, because we're currently in a good position. So yeah, let me see who else came on if I'm missing anyone. Eze for me, I just feel like he came on too late again. I think he came on in the 78th minute, and I was thinking to myself, like, that isn't enough time for Eze. Eze had a touch, and that was about it. He never really had too much involvement, and that's because he barely got a chance, and that's what is so infuriating. I'm probably going to give Eze a 5. Now, that is all the player ratings now. I'm going to go on and speak about Arteta. Trying to do my best to keep this balanced. I do believe Arteta did get the lineup wrong today, in my opinion, personally. I think Saka and Trossard are our best options, and there was no need for him to rotate them today. I get Martinelli sometimes when he plays, he's great, and if Martinelli scores, then I would say it was okay, but he didn't score, and Trossard probably could have scored that. Saka came on and was probably our most threatening player, so I feel like Arteta should have played them. I feel like Arteta has to be on Eze a lot sooner. I mean, we're no football experts, but it feels obvious to me that Eze should be coming on sooner. Wouldn't say he was awful with his decisions. I just think he could have made a few wiser, better decisions. But probably give Arteta a 5. Like, it wasn't awful, but it could have been loads better for me. That is pretty much my play ratings, guys. I'll happily go through any comments you guys have for me. Big up to AFC Gunner. Subscribe to this channel. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Guys, please do make sure you like and subscribe. I'll be on here for a little bit longer. But give you guys 1 minute. I just need to plug in my laptop, and I'll be back to answer any questions you guys have for me. Hey guys, I'm back. Thank you guys for waiting. And big up to Brian. Eze back now, I choose this. I mean, I think when he came on today, I don't think he particularly made a big difference. But I think Eze, for me, Eze, Eze deserves a bit more time. I think he deserves to get a bit more minutes than what he has been getting. But again, Odegaard hasn't done much at all for me. Odegaard hasn't been good enough today, and that's honestly how I feel. But again, I feel like we need someone to really help us in those moments in a creative aspect. So I hope that is something that we can learn to improve on. But yeah, Eze for me, if he had come on a bit earlier, maybe it would have been different. We don't know. We'll never know these things. But I think Eze could have had a bit more of an impact in that sense. So yeah, it's a difficult one, isn't it? It's quite frustrating, really. Hopefully Eze will get more game time. Hopefully Eze will improve. And also as well, you've got players like Waneri who hasn't particularly had a lot of game time, and it's like you could use him as well. I think today, listen, I think it's just about us missing chances. I think we just have to learn from this. I don't know if we'll do any movement in the January window. I don't feel like we will, but we'll have to see. If you guys have got any last questions, do send them in. I'm going to have to end this a few minutes as I'm not feeling too great, but I did want to come on here and chat a bit about the game to get your thoughts and obviously interact with you guys. I do enjoy doing these live streams, so I want to say a big thank you to anyone that has watched my stream today. Like I said, any last questions you want to throw in, I'll happily answer them for you guys. And like I said, I hope you guys have enjoyed my show today. So we've got Inter coming up next, and I'll be doing a video for that, a match preview. Again, the Inter game doesn't feel particularly big going into it. Like, I think we've got bigger fish to fry, really. with our EFL Cup and obviously with the league, a missed opportunity today again. We've got United as well in the league next, which is not going to be easy at all. And I'm interested to see how we're going to manage that game. But yeah, obviously, if you guys, if you want to let me know your make of the game, obviously if you're watching us back as well, and we'll be ending this in a few minutes. But make sure you guys have liked this show if you haven't already, and do subscribe here if you're new around here. And yeah, obviously it was great to chat with you guys today. I've had a great time being on here chatting with you guys. Thank you guys for watching my show. Hopefully we'll beat United, we'll beat Inter. Hopefully, we'll have a better week ahead. But yeah, big up to all you guys. Big up to Kieran, who says we played too slow today, which made it easy for Forest. We need to step up the tempo against teams like this to put them under pressure. Yeah, I think they could definitely figure us out today. I think that was definitely a weakness from our point of view. I think, like I said, we released the ball too slow. We were a bit lackluster. We didn't have a lot of energy, which surprised me. I felt like we should have had a bit more about us, which we did, considering Man City dropped points today. So, yeah, that was disappointing. I completely agree with you there. But yeah, guys, I'm going to end this now. Thank you all for watching my live stream. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I will be back very soon in my next video, and thank you for all your support as always. And yeah, take care, everyone, and I'll speak to you all soon.